As an alternative between conventional hybrids and pure battery electrics, plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, PHEVs, offer the best of both worlds. When the batteries in a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle are completely charged, the vehicle can travel a short distance on electric power alone. The ICE kicks in only when the battery power is too low to continue. Price-wise, the Toyota RAV4 Prime and the Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV appear comparable, but the two vehicles take very different approaches. Following the success of the RAV4 hybrid, the Prime debuted for the 2021 model year. The redesigned Outlander series, including the Outlander PHEV, debuted for the 2023 model year. Previously, the Outlander PHEV was available as a trim level. The Mitsubishi is longer by about 10 cm, wider by about 5 cm, taller by about 2.5 cm, and has a greater gap of 7.5 cm between its front and rear wheels than the Toyota. The Mitsubishi Outlander Sport shares its base with the Nissan Rogue, so their proportions make sense. Mitsubishi is a member of the Nissan-Renault Alliance. When compared to their internal combustion engine equivalents, both vehicles share striking visual similarities. The nose of an Outlander is one that is unafraid to stand out. The Prime has a conventional Toyota nose. You can't deny that it's stylish. Both cars feature infotainment screens that extend from the ceiling of the cabin to sit atop the dashboards. The Outlander has roomy seats, and the optional massage feature is a nice touch for the front seat passengers. The third row seat in the Outlander is sized for children, making it a major selling point over the competition. It folds down fully flat, together with the second row, when it's not in use to make room for a large cargo hold. The PHEV features a 2.4-litre four-cylinder combined with front and rear electric motors that provide 248 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. One can expect higher power from the Toyota. Power comes from a 2.5-litre inline-4 and 2 electric motors, adding up to 302 horsepower. Toyota does not report a net torque figure. Manufacturers claim that the RAV4 can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour, 96 kilometers per hour, in 5.8 seconds, whereas the Outlander needs 6.5 seconds. The combined city, highway fuel economy for the Outlander PHEV is assessed at the equivalent of 9.0 litre per 100 kilometers, whereas the Prime is much better at 6.0 litres per 100 kilometers when the battery is completely charged. According to Toyota, the Prime has a maximum range of 6 to 7 kilometers when fully charged. The manufacturer states that charging takes 12 hours when connected to a 120-volt outlet and only roughly 5 hours when utilizing a 240-volt connection. In EV mode, the Outlander can go a maximum distance of 61 kilometers. The manufacturer claims a 9-hour recharge time at 120 volts and a 4-hour recharge time at 240 volts. The battery can be charged to 80% capacity in roughly 25 minutes when using a DC fast charger. The Prime has a claimed maximum range of up to 911 kilometers when completely charged and fueled. The Outlander PHEV can achieve 626 miles per gallon. They're both reliable, but the Toyota has more excitement to it because of its quick acceleration. At higher speeds, the Mitsubishi accelerates quickly and does a good job at soaking up rough areas. The PHEV's powertrain settings can be shifted between tarmac, gravel, snow, and mud modes for optimized traction. Which of the following options would you pick, if given the choice? The RAV4 Prime outperforms the Outlander PHEV in fuel economy, and its larger fuel tank gives it a longer range than the Outlander PHEV. Not to mention, the Prime is noticeably superior in terms of speed. It has a starting MSRP of $53,000, including destination fees, before any potential government incentives are included in. The Outlander PHEV offers a cheaper starting price, $48,000, and more standard features, such as a third-row seat, and comfort, such as heated front seats, than the competition. The all-wheel drive system includes several modes to help in different weather and road situations. The decision will ultimately come down to aesthetics, brand trust and loyalty, and convenient payment methods. Any way you look at it, a PHEV offers the best of all worlds. If you regularly charge it, you should be able to use an electric vehicle for your commute with little worry about exhausting its battery. The same goes for longer excursions. Just fill up the tank and go. Considering the Mitsubishi Outlander, let's further check what's new for the 2024 model year. Most Americans begin their days with a steaming cup of coffee and a drive in a 3-row SUV like the Mitsubishi Outlander. The Outlander's 181 horsepower 4-cylinder and continuously variable transmission CVT won't make your heart race like a double shot of espresso, but they will provide a comfortable cabin and a quiet, relaxed drive for 7 people. Like the 2-row Nissan Rogue, this one has a plug-in hybrid powertrain good for 248 horsepower and all-wheel drive. The 3rd row is cramped for adults, but the first 2 rows have access to amenities like quilted leather seats, a panoramic sunroof, and a gigantic speedometer styled after the wheel on The Price is Right. The Outlander isn't as sturdy as segment-leading competitors, such as the Honda CR-V or Mazda CX-50, but it does offer plenty of cargo space and an interior as lush as oat milk. And so what's new for the 2024 model year? Mitsubishi doesn't throw any significant improvements or changes at the Outlander for 2024, but a top-spec Platinum Edition variant for both the non-hybrid and plug-in hybrid vehicles have been added to the roster. They have a distinctive black diamond exterior paint job and an alloy silver roof to set them apart. The Platinum Edition's interior is decorated in a light grey color with silver accents at the center console and on the dials. Although Mitsu hasn't officially confirmed it, a 286 horsepower rally-up performance version of the Outlander PHEV is rumored to be in the works. All new Mitsubishi purchases have a standard complimentary planned maintenance plan for 2 years. With its high starting price, the Outlander is more expensive than the average compact crossover. The SE trim level is where we'd recommend you start. Features include adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, wireless charging, a 9.0-inch touchscreen with Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay, a hands-free power liftgate, and 20-inch alloy wheels with elaborate design details. A 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster, Bose sound system, and panoramic sunroof are all features we'd like to have, so we definitely go for the tech package. A 2.5-litre inline 4-cylinder engine producing 181 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque comes standard in the Outlander. Only a CVT can be used in conjunction with it. The stock setup is front-wheel drive, while all-wheel drive is available as an upgrade. While the Outlander's acceleration times are on par with those of other compact crossovers, with the exception of the turbocharged Mazda CX-5 and Kia Sportage, the gearless CVT makes it seem less responsive and lazier at highway speeds. The Outlander is a nimble and composed driver otherwise. The ride is tight, the body roll is minimal, and the steering is beautifully weighted. According to report, a huge 20-inch wheels with minimal sidewall cushioning contributed to a lack of isolation that allowed a great deal of road noise to penetrate the cabin on all but the smoothest routes. Likewise, the Outlander had a mushy brake pedal. However, its brakes somehow brought the SUV to a stop from 70 miles per hour in a respectable 172 feet. Also, the plug-in hybrid model could reach 60 miles per hour in just 6.6 seconds because to its increased power. Similarly, the 2.4-litre 4-cylinder, which is aided by a pair of electric motors for a combined 248 horsepower, is more peppier, especially in city driving. Although larger SUVs or pickups are more practical for towing, the Mitsubishi can however handle loads of up to 2,000 pounds. The EPA estimates that the Outlander's combined city, highway fuel economy will be 24 miles per gallon. The fuel economy of front-wheel drive Outlanders is slightly better, rising to 24 miles per gallon in the city and 31 miles per gallon on the interstate. The all-wheel drive Mitsubishi only managed 26 miles per gallon on our highway fuel economy route, despite the EPA rating being for 33 miles per gallon. The EPA estimates the combined fuel economy of the Outlander PHEV to be 25 miles per gallon in the city and 27 miles per gallon on the highway, but the government rates it at 64 miles per gallon equivalent. And so, what do you think of the Mitsubishi Outlander compared to Toyota RAV4? Share your thoughts in the comment box below. If you've watched up to this point, thank you so much. For more videos about EVs, Toyota, Tesla, Ford, and the most recent auto news, please consider subscribing to Tech Addicts.